We need the essential amino acids to make muscle. It's not my design, it's the way biology has it. All the essential amino acids are required to build muscle. The branched chain amino acids won't do it. I'll say again, the branched chain amino acids won't do it alone. All the essential amino acids are needed. I will also tell you that this product, the most research ever done on a product in the supplement world. The research that went into this product is about $10 million worth of research and 50-some clinical trials. There is no other product out there that has that kind of research behind it. So I just wanted to give you that frame of reference as to what you're looking for in terms of what actually works in building muscle. All right, so I'm going to skip through this. My colleague and co-inventor is a guy named Robert Wolf, genius behind all this. And if you're ever interested in amino acids, learning about amino acids, get this book. It tells you everything you want to know. Very simple read, very layman, it's not heavy science stuff. Very easy read. This is the one you want. You can get on Amazon. Amino acid and protein nutrition. This tells you everything you need to know about how to use amino acids to build muscle. So here's what you have to understand. It's these amino acids in the bloodstream that actually signal the body to make protein. Without that signal, without those amino acids, the body won't make protein. It won't make muscle protein in particular. So here's why branched chain amino acids do not work. This is like a heavy science thing, so I apologize for the dork aspect of this thing. But this actually shows how a cell makes protein. And these are messenger RNAs that read the code for the muscle. And I'm going to go through this very quickly. But you see it starts assembling the amino acids for protein. And at one point, it gets to an amino acid it needs, and if it's not there, the protein stops. That's why you need all the essential amino acids. If all the essential amino acids aren't there, you're not making muscle protein. Like I said, in order to make muscle, we as human beings, we're not cows, unfortunately. I wish we could eat grass and make muscle. That'd be like the best thing going, but it's not. We have to take in protein to make protein. And one of the things you got to understand is that the more amino acids you get into the muscle, the more protein you make. This is another scientific slide that shows you that protein synthesis is the making of muscle, and the more you get inside, the more you make. And in general, you need to increase your amino acids in the blood by 100% actually to maximize muscle protein synthesis. That's why food won't do it. Food by itself keeps us alive, keeps protein turning over. To actually be optimal at building, you need some sort of supplement. And I'm moving through this very quickly. But on the right, you see where the patent is. The essential amino acids are in orange. Those are the ones the body cannot make, you have to bring in. The ones in red are conditionally essential. We've actually put them in the formula because we found that they're necessary. I wanted to show this slide because this really began the research. This slide shows you what we did was we got protein from, actually we broke down beef protein into the constituent amino acids. We gave all the amino acids, and you see we had protein anabolism on the left there. Then we just gave the essential amino acids and got the same response. And then we just used the non-essentials, got no response at all. So what this told us, this study is actually like 25 years old. What this actually told us was you don't need but the essential amino acids to build muscle. That's all you need. So that started us down the path to where we are now. As I've said, there is no other supplement in this entire room, this entire world, that has been researched as much as this has. Creatine has a good bit of research behind it, and that is efficacious. There's other things, beta-alanine, things of that nature, but nothing has come close to this. All right? And incidentally, I'll report benefits of EAA. Timing. The time to take the supplement is right before you work out. The time to take the supplement is right before you work out. This diagram shows you that when you take a pre-workout, you get the greater benefit in terms of muscle metabolism. That's why free-form amino acids is very good, because I don't know about you all, but if I take a big bolus of whey protein, I usually end up seeing it somewhere in the workout. It's very hard to digest. And that's the advantage of a free-form workout, or a free-form amino acid formula like REAAL. It doesn't require any digestion. It doesn't require any gastric load. It goes to the periphery very quick and does its job. Just what I said, no digestion required, greater increase, no GI disturbance, and you can dose it before and after workout. You can take it before and after workout. And by the way, these show you that both are important. You get a benefit before, you get a benefit post, or 1 hour post. This is the patented formula again. All right, so over a number of studies, we determined like a dose response of essential amino acids. We found that like a minimal dose of like 3 grams, which is basically REAAL 9 is based on 3.6 grams. So you get an anabolic response with 3 grams. Now here's what anabolism means, because you hear this a lot in the supplement world. But anabolism means protein synthesis is greater than protein breakdown. The body's a dynamic process. It's always making, it's always breaking down. But you can only gain muscle when synthesis exceeds breakdown. And so you see there that basically at about 15 grams, you get a maximal response. You cannot push muscle ad infinitum. I know by looking around here you think you can, but at least with nutrition, you cannot push muscle ad infinitum. Nutrition is only good to a certain point. That's why drugs are so prevalent, by the way, because nutrition is only good to a certain point. So here's some comparison I want you. These are kind of last slides I want to show you to sink in here. 11 grams of essential amino acids versus 30 grams of whey. That's a common dose in whey. 30 grams of whey has about 15 grams of essential amino acids. But you see, however you cut it on a gram per gram basis, the free form give you a much better response than an intact protein. Again, the free form amino acids give you a much larger response than the intact protein does. I want to show this slide, and scientifically, it's not the cleanest slide to show. But I've done a lot of work in my career with hormones. And I wanted to show you that in terms of resting increase in protein anabolism, a replacement dose of testosterone, which is normally about 125 milligrams, 15 grams of EAA give you about the same thing as the testosterone does. So it tells you that the formula can be quite anabolic in that regard. Okay, so I'm going to leave this slide on for a second and talk and answer questions. But I want to bring this home. This is a consolidation of a number of research projects that we've done. You see the increase above basal, which means how much the muscle anabolic response is there. In other words, how much more protein anabolism is there. You see the 3.6 gram dose that REAAL 9 is based on. You see the 11 grams of BCAAs. There's no response in terms of muscle anabolism with BCAAs. I actually was the first one to do the study 25 years ago. All right? You can tell by looking at my hair that that's true. And 25 years ago, and there's no response. I actually did it in conjunction with a study for NASA, National Aeronautical and Space Administration, because we thought we could bring it up there with the astronauts and it would work. It didn't. And once again, the reason why is because you need all the amino acids to make things work in terms of protein. Now, I'm not here to trash BCAAs, because BCAAs have a legitimate rationale in terms of exercising muscle. Branched chain amino acids are utilized, they're oxidized during exercise. They're actually utilized, this carbon skeleton is actually utilized for energy during high intensity exercise. And that's why BCAA supplements for that purpose are good, because they will spare muscle. They will spare muscle, they won't build muscle. And That's what you have to understand. There's a big difference. Do you want to build or do you want to spare? They each have their legitimacy in terms of exercise, but the EAAs will build. And whey protein, once again, you see over there, 20 grams of whey protein has about 10 grams of EAAs. But it takes time to digest, it takes time to clear the GI, and it takes time to get it to the periphery, and the response is not the same. I've done plenty of these studies, and the response is not even close. Again, this is in conjunction with exercise. We've done this with and without exercise. It shows you 12 grams of EAAs, casein and whey. Tested both of those. So the EAA content was about the same, but you see that their anabolic response is much greater with the free-form EAAs. This is EAA versus meal replacement. By the way, which in the hospital, I'm a clinical guy. Most of my work is done in the hospital. But meal replacement, like Booster Ensures, anybody know what Booster Ensure is? If you got somebody in your family over 80, you probably know what Booster Ensure is. It doesn't work in terms of muscle. It provides calories, it keeps them alive. But this is the comparison here to show you that it doesn't work. So, I want to conclude this very quickly and take questions. EAA is the primary driver of anabolism. Free-form produce a rapid, robust response. They're more effective than intact protein, more effective than the BCAAs. Timing with exercise is important for your maximal response. And the formula that we've developed here has been developed over, like I said, 24 studies in my lab. So we've optimized the ratio of all the amino acids to provide a maximal response in terms of muscle metabolism. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to discuss.